Hey, you guys, we are back to do another review of Married at First Sight. This was a whole hot mess, and we see that it may not be one, but one couple that make it. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into it.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Ken folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel's all about relationship, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, like she said, we bring you another review of Married at First Sight. Yes, we late. My wife had to have a procedure done. What that was Wednesday. She had to have a procedure done, so we had to get up real early the next, that Wednesday morning to take her to the hospital. So, but she's gonna try to push through.
But the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, is that we had filmed Tuesday night, but I didn't press record, and so we went a good 30 minutes,
45
and so 30 minutes without footage. But instead of let's go and do it over, he was soaking in his feelings, shy, and it was hard for him to press through.
Yeah, because
So
I had some good content went to waste. So I said, you know what? Oh, let's do it because we got to get up the next morning at 3 o'clock.
No, that ain't what you said. You said, come on, let's go and redo it.
And she said, yeah, you're right, baby, because, I got to go get that procedure done.
Anyway,
said, all right.
No, he sat up there like a 2-year-old and just couldn't believe that what had happened. I was like, dude, mistakes do happen. You know that, right? Now. So yeah, that's what happened. But y'all could have had this when you woke up Wednesday, child. But
that's my fault.
All your fault.
You didn't want to hit the push button and you didn't hit play. That's
your
fault. Okay.
And then I took ownership for that.
Okay.
But then instead of just pressing your way through, because mistakes
I spent all my energy on that one video we didn't record on.
Anyway. So if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit it and make sure you hit the like. LIKE. The light. It should say hit the like, okay?
You sure that's how it's spelled?
And I don't care, but make sure you hit the like, because that what pushes the video in the algorithm. It's free of charge. It ain't no prescription. It's just a subscription, okay? And it's free, okay? So, yeah. And make sure you head on over to our website and purchase the t-shirts that I'm wearing, not him. KoEdwear.com. You should see it around this video. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm on a little medicine, so if I'm moving a little slow,
then medicine.
If y'all moving a little slow, so yeah. I'm trying to keep up. My brain and my mouth may be on the opposite wavelengths, but I'm trying.
Not wave, that don't sound length.
What else? So it's Beach of a Honeymoon. I think that's what it's called.
No.
Now, what I got to see on this episode is that a lot of them ain't finna make it. A lot of them shouldn't even came on the show.
Right now, I really think it's just one strong couple. And that's Thomas and what's his wife's name? Camille and Thomas. I think, they might have some bumps in the road, but for right now, to me, they are the strongest couples on the show. The rest of them, they just got the toxicity written all over it, man. Hey, we got Alyssa 2.0 on the show.
I ain't put my ring on. You got your own on. Anyway. What you got? Yeah. Oh,
Alyssa 2.0 on the show. You interrupt me and worry about some rain.
Yeah, of course.
So it's on rain.
But let's go ahead and get into it, because he finna go and tell you about each couple, child, which I don't even know why. But Juan and Carla, so they are doing their they talking, all the couples, they still honeymoon and all that stuff, whatever. So, we see that Juan likes the black music. Let's say that he likes the black culture, child.
Yeah, I go. Somebody from a different race know a little song, do a little dance. Y'all wanna invite them to the barbecue. No, we can't be doing that no more, man. We can't be inviting just anybody to the barbecue because they know a little jig and a little song. No, those days are over with. Them days are over with, man.
So they started talking about finance. So she was asking about the finance and stuff like that. And he said, well, as far as him, he does work a full-time job. He's into sales, but he also, of course, is building this app, child, honey, that I guess he promoting it real heavily on here. But
Yeah, I don't even know the name of the app.
so he's building that app, and he said, he spent a lot of money in that to push that through. And I think he said, I don't know if he paid somebody $10,000
No,
or the staff.
he has to pay his employees that work for him $10,000 a month. And that's on a good day, on a good month. And so most of his money he makes off that app goes right back into the company. And basically, he's saying, I don't have the luxury and the money to just go on these trips and stuff. So if you decide to go on these trips, you might have to go by yourself. And like I told you, he's not ready to get married. He's not financially ready to get married, man. So you gonna basically marry a woman, then when she won't go on a trip or do something, now baby, you go by yourself because I gotta do this and do that. My thing is this: get your empire up first, get your company up first, get that going and running. And after you get that settled down and get that thing going, then you can turn around and get married, man. Now you can have time and the money to get married, but he's doing it backwards.
I just don't know why he came on the show. So the thing is that Carla, she money is energy to her. So, she know that money is gonna come to her and gravitate to her. So, I don't know if she spends it like freely and, carelessly or whatever, but she does like to, take trips and, go out to dinner and stuff like that. So he was like, you got to do that alone because I may not be able to do that. Can't afford to do that, go out to dinner. And, I see that you like to spend, juice, just on juice. You like to spend expensive, go to Starbucks and get it. He was like, I can't do that right now. So like Eddie was saying, child, you ain't ready then. Because marriage is like y'all traveling. It should be now. Some people may not want, a couple may not want to do that.
It's not about traveling. It's just about spending the time and doing things together. And if you don't have the luxury to do it and doing that, why you come on the show to get married? Especially somebody like Carla, because she wants to enjoy life, and you're too busy. Which I had no issues with you trying to get your business up, but you got to kind of balance that with life also.
Yep. So Camille and Thomas, they doing a boat ride and stuff, and so they was talking about taking charge and him being a leader and stuff like that. So she was like, I can lead in some things, but I want my man to lead. And I know you said on the video yesterday, that didn't air on here, is that you don't think Thomas will have a problem with being the lead in the relationship.
No, I don't think Thomas. He Thomas is the type of dude. I think he would try his best to make do things to make things work. Now, hopefully, he's gotten over his past issues of walking away. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if he got past that and he got that resolved, I think he'd be. I think they'd be okay. They'll be all right.
So Ike and MM. So Ike was talking about, how he grew up, and when he was 18 years old, his dad lived in Atlanta. His mom stayed in Texas. He moved in with his dad. I don't know, whatever age or whatever. So his dad kicked him out when he was 18 years old. And, he was in them streets of Atlanta, child. So he went to, to a college campus where some of his friends was, and some of the guys took care of him, gave him some money and all that stuff, whatever. And then his mama found out that his dad had put him out, and she was like, oh, come on back home. And as far as you can talk about that. And then as far as M upbringing,
yeah, like a lot of black parents, families, they didn't express the word love a lot. They didn't say the word "I love you" a lot. They didn't say them words. So I was brought up like that too. I knew my parents loved me, but they didn't say "I love you" or kiss you on the cheek or send you out the door with a brown paper bag for lunch to go to school with. They didn't do all of that, but I knew they loved me, but they just didn't say it.
Right.
And I keep calling her parents the same way. That's why when he was kind of explaining to him, to her about his upbringing and him helping the kids nowadays, and he said, man, helping these young men get out these streets and try to find a better life, that gets me real emotional. And he looked at and like, she was, I won't say she was nonchalant, but she didn't show no emotions.
Right. She was looking,
and she had to explain to him that she wasn't raised to show emotions like that. And some black families we just said, show it.
Yeah, but I think you still should be with her situation. Even though I love you, but she should be like evidently she's not emotionally. I wouldn't say available, but maybe she's just not like even somebody telling you a sad story or something like that. Should be some kind of
emotion,
compassion
right?
or emotion or something like that.
She didn't have any.
She was looking at him like,
okay, that's all the story.
Yeah,
it's some more.
But she said before her dad passed away that he told her he loved her, and
she got emotional.
She got emotional
right.
on camera, in her confessional because she said that's something that he didn't they didn't say.
Yeah, and that right there showed me she can show emotions. Yeah. Okay,
she showed it on camera.
Right.
Well, away from him.
On confession.
So David is on his way to the gym and he runs into Madison.
That's a swap. Those two couples right there.
But remember, she said she wanted her a pretty boy, honey.
And to her, David may be a pretty boy. To her, everybody had their own definitions of pretty boy.
Yeah, because y'all let us know in the comments, and they said Eddie, you was not one.
Now I don't know how
to me, you.
I don't know how to take that when they say that about me. Are y'all trying to say I'm ugly or something like that? No. But now if y'all say I'm a roughneck and thuggish, I say okay, you're probably right.
No, child, no. If they said that they ain't got on their bifocals, child,
no, he ain't pretty boy. He a thug, man.
He is.
Yeah, huh?
He is.
That's what they probably say. They say I was
Eddie Ruffin.
No, Eddie, me.
Eddie, who?
Me.
Oh no.
They go, he a thug, man.
No, baby, they better tune them glass. I need no prescription.
Why you wanna hate, man?
Man, you ain't no thug. Never have, never will be. Not even
I'm from the streets, man.
Just because you're from the project don't mean you the thug.
I'm not saying that, but they might think I am.
They just say you ain't no pretty boy, but they ain't say that you no thuggish boy either. So let's move on. Get out your imagination.
And then the other one probably say, one ain't calling a pretty boy. They probably living at home in their mom basement, eating some what you call them little
Yeah, come back. So of course, they meet in the gym and stuff like that. So they on the treadmill and they start talking. And David share, about what his wife named Michelle, how she is, pretty much not coming along. And Madison was saying, well, it's slow for me too. I'm kind of like that way.
Well, Michelle, you talking about Mad Michelle, Miserable Michelle. MF of Michelle.
You call the MF.
MF
we looking for some M's to call Michelle, child.
She is a mess. Messy Michelle.
Now, at first, we gave David a hard time.
Yeah, we did.
You know what I'm saying? You standing in your mom's basement, coming on the show.
Like you said, he thought he was the bomb.com.
You think he fan, child. Yeah. Well, ain't nothing wrong with your confidence, honey. But she checked you with that. But she... Now she not harping on staying in the basement no more. She just harping on I just don't like you. And so now she is Alyssa 2.0.
Yeah, Alyssa 2.0. Look at her. He out there swimming. Oh, he drowning? Yeah, he drowning. Look, he drowning. Because he asked her later on in the episode, was she attracted to him? And she's basically, no, I'm not attracted to you. So to her, he's not a pretty boy whatsoever. He's not a pretty boy.
She don't want the pretty boy.
I know, but I'm just saying, to her, he's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
She called him the genie.
They called him the genie because she said she's not attracted to him physically. So, everything this man do just irritate her.
And see, I was talking to Kay from
Millennium Mom.
So I was talking to her today, and so we kind of went over it, and so I was saying that Alyssa was the two that Michelle was the 2.0, right? But she was like she thinks she works, and in a way I would kind of agree because Alyssa didn't do a lot in Chris' face. She did something in the back.
That's a good point. Thank you, Kay. That's a valid point. She wasn't as mean to Chris face to face, like he said. Now she said some sly stuff off camera, or somebody had to secretly record her, and that's when she said, "Look at her! Look how he hold his hands, all aggressive." So, but me and Michelle, that's a me and
She
Michelle,
needs something worse than
yeah,
me.
because she is saying this to David's face.
Yeah, she is,
I,
and her facial expression.
right, it's like you can see the
Disdain.
disdain and disgust with David,
Mm-hmm.
and and I give David credit. I mean, dude's trying. He's
Yeah, shout out to
trying.
you,
Yeah,
David. You
he's
know what I'm
trying.
saying? If you ain't in your feelings, because we know you was watching. But shout out to you because really and truly you're trying, and
Yeah,
your family said that you was 100% in.
and I really believe the dude is in.
Yeah.
And to me, David, brother, man, just go ahead and walk away from this one right here, which apparently you will be. But yeah,
So she tells him, about her situation, and vice versa. So David was telling Madison that he got a tattoo of his ex on him and stuff like that or whatever.
I try to take up for David. Then you do
Child,
stuff like that, man.
I'm saying, David, first of all, you shouldn't have came on the show. Because, okay, you live in your mama's basement, which some of y'all was like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't
Okay.
no, I live in my mom's basement too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what y'all was trying to say.
Yeah, so y'all say ain't nothing wrong with that, but you live in your mama's basement, you smoke, which, of course,
Hey,
smoking,
that's your
everybody got
preference,
their
right?
vices,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And then you got the girl named the ex tattoo on you. I'm like, bro, was you ready to get married? Like,
Yeah.
even when you apply for the show, I think you should take some form whether you get
Yeah.
picked or not. And
Take
2
that
weeks.
right. Take that
Even if
thing
you
up.
say, "Oh, I'm finna get married," they give you 2 weeks. You get married, to go straight to that tattoo parlor and get that off of you. Because what if it did work? She may feel
Well,
some type of way.
to me personally, I think when you're done with that person and y'all break up, you go to the tattoo parlor and get that thing removed.
Yeah,
Cause you don't know who you're gonna run into. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Because
So
you got your ex tattoo all on your back. So I'm just playing.
yeah, cause I'm about to say something real
Yeah,
mean.
it ain't got no tattoo. I don't have no tattoos. You don't
I
have no
don't have no
tattoos.
tattoos.
So we should get each other name tattooed on
My
us
mom says she don't want me to have no tattoos on my body.
because it's against the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to have a tattoo though.
Yeah, I mean that's what people say. Oh, you can't mark your body up, but
Um.
you pierce your body though. Apparently.
So anyway, so do y'all think that David and Madison gonna be the ones that
No, yeah, I
hook up?
think cause David they both like to work out, and Madison she's not attracted to Alan like that. So
And she got on my nerves too this episode, child. But anyway, so Michelle is talking to her friend, and she was just tell her friend that she feel like she moving backwards, and she done threw her walls up, and it's kind of hard for her to pull them down, and that she get real moody and stuff like that. I was
that she throw her walls up like she Bob the Builder.
bruh, I'm saying to myself, like, it's amazing how excited they get. And then when they see their spouse, they just turn into a whole different person. You know what I'm saying? But you came on the show, it's an experiment, So to me, Michelle, I really, how was she dating anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway.
Well, one thing I have to say, she needs to do. David needs to do what old boy did last season in Denver. Just go ahead and end the relationship. Don't even drag it out.
So let's move on to Warren and Carla doing that little boat ride, child. And the boat then fell off. Carla was
Capsize.
got free of water, honey. She
Yeah.
was in her little energy bubble or whatever you want to call it, and
Water
she
all
didn't get
soaking
wet.
wet. Then on top of that, you have the nerve to try to do it again after you capsized the first time, bro. That's it, man.
Mm-hmm. So Madison and Alan talk about something. I don't care. I just put they talk. Can't remember what they were talking about. So David and Michelle, here they come again, Chad. Now really she's starting the show. So so
she said she don't care no more.
yeah,
She don't
yeah,
care.
at that point she didn't care no more. So David and Michelle, well, basically he be trying to talk to her. So he asking her questions, trying to get to know the doggone girl because they been there a couple of days and they really and truly hadn't had a chance to talk much. And she seemed to be shutting down. He just slept on the couch, all that stuff, whatever. He's just trying to give her
Hey,
space.
he almost slept outside.
Yeah, he probably did. So he said that, when was your last relationship? And she was like, and how long it was. So she said it was like 3 years. And he was like, well, why did it end? She was like, well, it just ended. She was so nonchalant with it and stuff like that. And so he was like, well, did it just fizzle out? She was like, yeah, just fizzle out. So she got her walls up, but she just really shutting down. So she don't want to communicate with this man that she married to. You ain't even just trying. You're not trying at this point.
No.
I'm sorry. Okay, he was in his mom's basement, but that should not be a 100% deal breaker because you act like he in there and he can't get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it was a turn off, but to me, if you was attracted to him, you probably still be trying to make it work.
Yeah, but she's not. That's the problem. Yeah, she's just been nasty right now, and she is every time David try to do something to kind of give her the olive branch, she closed the doors and she put them walls up. And my thing is, you know, just go ahead and end it, Michelle. And just go ahead and end it. It's no need for you. Why do some people? It's like, why dog somebody out?
I know.
Why dog somebody out? If you don't like that person, let it go. Say, this is not gonna work. Let's go ahead, just go ahead and end it. But why? Like, well, for a free trip, probably.
Yeah, all
You know what I'm
for the
saying?
free trip.
Well, why continue to dog this
the
man
trips
out?
to Cancun is cheap, honey. You can go by yourself. So he started telling her about, the tattoo of his ex or whatever, and she was real nonchalant about that.
That's all she needed right there. She needed some more ammo.
Yeah, she wrote it down.
Another strike against you.
Another one.
Yeah, so that's all she needed.
So he was like, but we can go together and I can, get a room. And she was like, no. And then her confession, she was like, who wants to go with you to get your ex off, tattoo covered up? Which I agree with that.
Yeah,
like,
child,
that
he dropped the ball on that one.
Freaking field trip, child, please. He asked her the question that I knew from the jump. And then when she called that man a genie, he said, well, are you attracted to me and stuff? She said, it's really hard for me to find attraction. So when I tell you the girl is blunt, in your face, she just like that.
Anyway, that's a good thing. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to have the attitude with
but
it.
the nastiness.
Yeah.
It really truly was a nastiness. But yeah, she was just like, she find it really hard to be attracted.
And you can tell when she told him that hurt his ego.
Oh, baby.
His ego was hurt.
Him and that ponytail was in their feelings.
Yeah, but everybody have their preference, David. Right. You gotta understand, because you think all the other women like you. You probably have some women out there, they might not find you attractive like that.
They probably don't like all that hair swinging, child. Your hair can be swinging more than mine.
Yeah, so but I still think this has a lot to do with Michelle finding out David still lived at home. I think that David had his own place, had some good money, all this other stuff she picking on.
You think she'll be attracted to him?
No, yeah, I think she will at least try. She will at least try.
She don't look like she will at least try.
I think she will. If we making six figures, making big money, has a nice crib, nice car, I guarantee you she'll try. Because the reason I'm saying it, because she made a statement. Well, I do good for myself, and I want a partner that does well for themselves. When she made that statement, I said, okay, if David was doing well for himself, she'll still try.
So let's say. So let's see. So he said he was finna go and take a shower and stuff like that or whatever. He said, after I go and shower, do you want to grab and get something to eat? And she was like, She said, I'm frustrated. You're not frustrated? I feel like our conversations like we're faking it. Like, you don't feel like I just feel like it's just being fake.
I don't think David's not being fake. David just 100% in. That's the type of dude he is. He's trying to do everything and anything to make it work, make you feel comfortable or make her feel comfortable, make things go as easy as possible. But in her mind, like you said, she got walls up. She don't care, and she just, I just think David being in her presence disgusts her.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? It just disgusts us to the point like, I can't fake it no more, Dave. I'm just gonna be straight up and nasty towards you.
Yeah, and it's crazy to me because like you said, David not faking, but she's faking it. She's frustrated. Just his very appearance, just him coming around her. And so yeah, and he was like, no, I'm not faking it. Maybe it's fake for you, but it ain't for me. So, But anyway, so let's move on. Thomas and Camille. Camille was asking him as far as his adoption, how, let's talk about that. That's how you get to know somebody, duh.
Yeah,
if you like somebody, you get to know them. If you don't like them, everything they do is gonna annoy you. Right. Ask Madison with Alan. Honey, she can't stand the way the man dress.
Oh,
Now he
dang.
pale as all get out, but the way he dressed, a
You can
t-shirt.
like you said, you can change a man wardrobe. You know, you can
I
change
changed Eddie's.
you can change the way he dresses. Okay.
I ain't changed very much.
But Thomas and Camille, you know, Thomas basically, you know, he was adopted, and I think what he said, lost his dad. How it went?
He lost his dad. Close up, you know.
No, not what it was. He didn't know he was adopted.
Yeah.
He didn't know he was
Yeah, he
adopted.
didn't know he was adopted. And the
Yeah.
mama put it on Facebook.
And he found out on Facebook. He had to kind of question his dad, and dad said, "Well, yeah." And
But his adopted mom put it on Facebook,
Yeah,
right? Like
right.
this the twins,
Right,
when
Twins
we got
Day,
them or
right,
something like
right.
that.
And that's how he
I was
found it
like,
on
that's
Facebook.
weird.
And when the dad said, I wanted to tell you when you turn 18, but I felt if I told you then, you want to love me love me the same like you love me now. And David said that will never change because you know the adopted father raised him, David, and his brother. You know. So you know, so it was kind of emotional. And, yeah, that's why I'm pulling for Thomas and I said
Camille.
David, yeah, Camille. I'm pulling for Thomas and Camille. You know, I think Thomas is a good dude. He might have some quirky ways. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's a good dude, man.
And I think Camille shared a story and said, you know, her parents
Got-
separated when she was younger or something like
Yeah.
that, got a divorce. So that's how you get to know people. That's how you kind of get
Yeah.
the background. And she appreciated him sharing that story with her because she was saying, now that gives me a little bit more depth to who you are in your
Right.
core. And that's what it is. That's what it's about. But honey, when you can't stand somebody, you can care less. So the guys and the girls, they are coming together separately and stuff like that. So Dave was like, listen, I need some advice from y'all, child, because this chick over here is good and crazy, and I need to know what I need to do to help her to even communicate with me.
Man, I go and take over the whole. I know it's one thing. I love being the center of attention.
Do we?
Yeah, he took over the whole conversation when the guys were together. I said, all right, let some of the other dudes talk. You know.
You pay no attention.
Yeah, Ike was like just saying, you know, he gave him some good advice, man.
What he said?
I don't know.
I think Ike was saying, as
You
far
wrote
as
the notes.
expectations, he was like, just, you know, when I came into this, I didn't have no expectations. You know, just let down your expectations on what you think it should be, what you think, you know, could be, and stuff like that. And just go with the flow and just give her some time. You know, if she want her space, just give her that space. You know, and let her, you know, gather herself together or whatever.
But when she wants space, she wants the whole freaking day, though,
Baby,
man.
she want the whole day. She want the whole room. She want the girl. Bye. You is married, child. And the thing is that she got frustrated. Is like, you know, like you said. I think she had said. I think she said it later, but we'll talk about that. But anyway, and the girls was up there talking about, you know, Michelle was just saying that, you know, any kind of questions, you know, to kind of help her or whatever. And I think that was what's her name? MM was just saying, as far as questions and stuff like that, you know, ask him follow-up questions. You know, you ask him questions, but no, she don't want no follow-up questions.
And the rest of you women, I understand y'all trying to help me, Michelle, out, but she ain't hearing it. She ain't, you know, all the advice y'all was giving her, she ain't gonna do it. Michelle's mind is made up. She don't want to be with Thomas. I mean, David. She don't want to be with David.
Yeah. Why are you getting David and Thomas mixed up?
They so common names, man. Like David, Thomas, Eddie.
Eddie's so common. So,
Kourtney is too. Kourtney is too.
Not with a K, baby. Get that straight. So anyway, so now Michelle was just saying that that, you know, that was David.
See there?
I get that from you, baby, because I knew.
I rub off on you like that.
Yes.
I'm that much of an influence on you like that. Oh, maybe that's a good thing then. Maybe that's a good thing.
All right, Bubble. So so she
said, I get
said,
that little girl, man, I'm gonna put on the
go
head.
tell the people what happened.
Had a grandbaby over. She could draw on some pictures.
If y'all was on Instagram, y'all would have noticed this.
And she
if
was
you
drawing
follow
some.
us on Instagram, I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. I just want to put that in there because they ain't following us on Instagram.
Anyway, she was over here drawing pictures of people. All right, so she drew a picture of her, and and she said, "Look, Nana, ooh, you got a long neck, and the neck wasn't even attached to the body. I don't know how she got that together." Then she drew a picture of me. I said, "Why why I'm so round? You in a bubble. I said, I'm in a bubble. I said,
I
man.
said, and then I said, what's a bubble? Like, what is it? She said, his shirt is blue. He's in a bubble.
I said, man, I'm gonna bubble you,
I
all
said,
right.
oh, she's trying to call him fat. I
Then she gonna run. I said, man, I want to cackle so
said, so yeah, she called me long neck. I said, your daddy. But anyway, so yeah, so Michelle was just saying that, as far as him, she feel like she the bad guy and all that stuff, whatever, he wanna call her all day, he wanna text her all day and all that stuff, whatever. So, but anyway. Um, so the girls talking about physical attraction, and it seemed like none of them done had sex with their spouses or anything like that. I think Carla and them said that Carla said that, they're gonna take it slow. I was just saying to the guys that M is like one of the homies.
Wrong answer, baby. Wrong answer.
He said it makes it, she make it easy for me to be the husband.
But the point is, you can't call your wife a homie. You can call your wife your best friend. You can call your wife your, your rock, your backbone. Like I said, don't call your wife a homie, because to me, the homies is that. It's for the homies. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you kissing and rubbing on your homie. I hope you're not doing that. So
now, if you doing the homie, then you homosexual.
Yeah, so
because that's the same sex.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's the wrong word to use, because homie has a stigma to it, because it's just like one of your
homeboys, right? That's basically what homie is short for,
right?
Homeboys.
So we watch Ready to Love, we watch some of these single dating shows, and a lot of the guys, they be like, I ain't into her. She more like a homie, like one of the homeboys. So it's no romantic connection.
No connection there. That means she's just a friend, right? You know what I'm saying?
And you want to have a friendship, but then you want friendship with romanticism,
right? So basically, what Ike was saying, that Eminem is like one of the homeboys, and is he, from what I can, if you would tell me your girl's a homie, I'm saying, okay, y'all like brothers and sisters, something like that. Y'all just kicking it like one of the homeboys. That's the image I would have if you would tell me you and your girls are homies. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was the wrong terminology in my opinion to use for that situation.
So you got Michelle and David talking again, child. Why y'all ain't putting them on camera? So they sitting down, production want them to sit down and talk again. So he asked, of course this was after the girl and guy talk or whatever. So she was asking how did it go and stuff. So he was saying, well, we talked about expectations and stuff like that, and just pretty much not to expect anything, just continue to move forward without any expectations. And so he was like, he asked her, do you have any expectations? She said, well, when I came into this thing, I wanted to be with somebody that's successful. And I just feel like we're on two different pages.
That's what I was saying. You saying, yes, I'm going to stand 10 toes down on that. I feel like if he was successful in her eyes, she would still try. Okay, because first thing came out of my mouth, I want somebody successful. So in her eyes,
she said we're on two different pages.
Right, right. So to her eyes, she don't look at him as being successful.
Right.
So. And like, dang, dude, but like I said, she don't care no more. She letting it all out. She gonna be blunt with it.
And so she was just like, I want my space. When I ask for my space, you still text me, you call me, you check on me out. And he was like, I'm doing the stuff that a husband supposed to do. I'm just checking to make sure you good or whatever. She's like, when I want my space, I want it all day. Like,
see, Michelle gotta understand, once you marry, you are one. Right. Okay. And if the man's gonna be a man and the husband's gonna be a husband, he's gonna check on his wife, make sure his wife's good. He's gonna text, you good, you okay, yada yada yada. And you say, yeah, he's gonna keep it moving. And she's not used to that. Let me take that back. If it was somebody else doing that to her, she'd be okay with it.
Yeah, she'd probably be up under him.
Right.
And he was like, and she was like, oh, you keep interrupting me when I'm talking. And I'm saying, girl, if you don't, she's about to make me come through the
every little thing David does now.
Just like Alyssa, his hands, they're so aggressive.
It irritates her.
So
that's what I'm saying, man. Me personally, man, seeing that, and hopefully David sees that, Man, get out of her presence, man, because something bad can happen. So
And so he was like, he walks off. He was like,
he got
what?
upset.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
He was like, he walked off. Because I'm saying, I don't see him interrupting. He may say, look,
at the end of a sentence, he might put a word in.
Or something like that, or just trying to understand where you're
He
coming from.
he don't do like what you be doing.
What?
You cut people off. You don't do that.
And so anyway, he got mad. Now that was the first time I seen him mad, honey. He had turned to the hook.
And I think Dave is the type of dude. It takes a lot to get him mad, but once he gets mad, I think it's gonna take a lot to calm him down.
Right.
To me, the way she's acting, she's poking the bear.
Yep. And so he walk off, and I guess production said, "Got to get back there, honey, and finish filming." I thought they were finna cut the scene.
Yeah, I thought it was too, man.
Because she's still looking like, what had happened? And so he come back. And
but you made a point though. When he got mad, she was shook a little bit.
Yeah, she was.
She was shook.
Sometimes you got to show him, listen, I ain't no punk. You ain't finna try to punk me. You ain't finna try to talk to me sideways. You ain't finna talk to me crazy and nothing like that.
And maybe maybe that's the type of woman she is. You got to just put your foot down.
Yeah, you can't. Some women don't like for a man to be
soft and roll over.
Don't let me talk to you any kind of way without you standing up for yourself. But she did look like,
okay, I see a different side of David now. So
but she was looking, like, okay, where he at? Is he coming back? So as he came back, he sat down, and he was like, I know you're talking about you want your space. Now I need my space. We both need our space away from each other. And so in her confessional, she was just saying that, she normally has control over things. She don't have control. And it's hard for her because she feels like things are out of control and she don't have control and she just want to leave.
But the point is, how can you have control over a grown man?
Right. And control over what?
That's your problem.
Because she probably ain't picked the man she want, and he don't look the way she want. He ain't got all that stuff going on.
Could be it. You're probably right, but still, you are the one that signed up for this show. And you knew this show consisted of. Okay, you knew this show. When you signed up for the show, you taking a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you was gonna get. Yeah, you said what you wanted, but you know how the experts operate. You didn't know what you was gonna get, so you got to roll with the punches and make the best of it.
Yep. Dummy. Ooh, I don't like her. I don't like her at all. So anyway, so Ike and M are sitting talking and stuff. And so, of course she asks, like, what y'all talk about and stuff. He's like,
man, you know what, M, give me this beer, girl. Yeah, man. I was telling the homies that you one of the homies like them. She said, you can say I was a homie? Yeah, you want a homie, dap it up. And he was dapping it up and stuff. She turned her cap backwards and everything. Because she's one of the homies, right?
That ain't what happened.
In my mind, when you tell me your wife's one of the homies, that's what I'm thinking.
It's like me telling you just like one of the girlfriends, ain't it?
I remember one time you made a statement and did that.
What?
We was talking. You said, "Girl, I was, hold up, man, hold on." You get a little too, you get a little too comfortable with these reality shows now.
So, but yeah, so it's kind of like the same thing. And so, she was like, and he just kept, said it, and she was like, "Hold up, one of the homies? You told him I'm like one of the homies?" He was like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?" She said, "But one of the homies though?" And then he said, "I ain't say you was one of the ops. So which one you want, the homie or the ops?"
Yeah,
I would be like neither.
I kind of dropped the ball on that one right there, man. You don't call your wife one of the homies, man. No.
So she said, he was like, well, the friendship that we have is big and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm like, still, but she hung up on that, and I don't know how long she'll be hung up on it because as they continued that conversation, she was still hung up. And he was like, "You still hung up on that?" And yeah, it did. First, it was the unicorn that you want somebody perfect, and now you saying, you call her one of the homies.
Then she gonna say, "See, you gonna bring a clown to the circus? Now you gonna bring a homie to the hood." You know what I'm saying?
And I didn't say this the last episode, but I looked, the last episode. And I said, I don't see the chemistry between them. I don't know what y'all see, but I don't see the chemistry between them. I just feel like it's a little fakeness there. And I'm not sure on who part, if it's Ike part. Maybe he's not fully attracted to her.
Nah, M seems to me it seemed like she was being authentic. You know, my man, all that. She was happy. She was
Well, that
excited.
was before she saw
That's
him.
true. That's true. That was before she saw him. I don't know.
But I just don't feel like
I
it's
don't know.
something that's missing. You know what I'm saying? It's something that
It's
like
something's not clicking. You're right.
Thomas and Camille, you
They
can
click.
see the
Yeah. Yeah.
authenticity. You can just see the way they look at each other. You can see, but there's a whole bunch of I don't know if it's just Ike part. You know what I'm saying? They rub on each other and all that stuff, whatever. But
I'm
it seems
going.
kind of fake.
I'm gonna put it for on Ike. Cause Ike, he don't show that emotion. You know, he cried that time we talking about his job and whatnot. But when it comes to her, he don't seem like he's not showing enough emotions. Yeah, it's something slightly off with Ike, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And he could have just told the truth out of his mouth. You just want a home, and there's a friend zone there, so it
It
may not
could
be
be.
nothing more than that. You
It
know.
could be.
So let's move on to Juan and Carla. They doing a little massage things or whatever, and they have not had sex either. But they say it's a lot of built up
But
sexual chemistry
Warren,
in
they was
between
getting
them.
that massage, and Warren looked over that collar. Whoo, she was naked too. Warren said, "It's hard, baby. It's hard not to not the one to have sex with my wife." And so yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm filming. I know you interrupting. What's up? I can't. What's up? Yeah. Oh, for Christmas. Oh yeah, she needs some toys over here. All right. Bye. Let me keep that in there. So anyway, excuse me, that was my son FaceTime. So yeah, one was saying what?
Yeah, he was looking over that collar. Ooh, he said it's hard. He said I'm trying because Warren said he usually like to sleep with his women early in the relationship. He said he's gonna try to do it different this time. He wants to build, a connection with his wife before they, be intimate. And but he said it's hard. I said, look at him, collar look fine. Ooh, so he's real attracted to collar. It seems
Yeah,
like
but yeah, he said, but he normally has sex
I
with
just say
women.
that.
Okay,
I just say that.
I'm sorry, baby.
I just said that.
I'm
I
sorry.
just said
I
that.
wasn't listening.
Me,
So
Michelle, where you at? I might need you over here to get her straight.
what's she gonna do?
She gonna tell you like it is.
I will push her. So Madison and Alan are doing a boat ride, and so she was just saying she don't like the way he dressed. He was saying something about what is that and that his stories be too long.
Mm.
She was like, "Ooh, can't you? Why you got the shades on and stuff like that?" He went on explaining how he got the shades and all that stuff. She was like, "Oh, your stories be too long."
Now, Madison, like when you talk to somebody and they tell a story, they gotta go from point A to point Z to point D to point E to get to point B. I don't blame you. This person do that. I said, just get to the store. Give me the clip note versions of it, man. You gotta go all the way around the circle with the story. Yeah, some people don't like them long stories.
But you know what? In the beginning, Eddie ain't said a word nothing about my
I
long stories or
told
nothing
you.
because he was so enamored by my beauty and everything so much that he wanted me to put a ring on it. So didn't nobody care
Now,
nothing about that.
after I got the ring put on, now you know
But
I don't like the long stories.
it doesn't matter,
To
child.
get
You
to point
married.
A to point B.
This is what
I don't need to
you
hear
want,
all that extra fluff with the
and you
story.
hear it. It doesn't
Just
matter.
give me the
So the point
meat and
is,
potatoes of the story.
that's your problem, meat and potatoes. So the thing is that she's just really and truly just trying to get to know him. So it's just still in the early stages to me. So she started nitpicking like that old Michelle girl.
She's not attracted to Alan.
But the thing is, oh my God, you tell these long stories. I don't like the way you dress. And something about him being out in public. She said she wouldn't be nowhere with him in public dressed like that.
Yeah, the
I'm
point
like,
is,
girl, how is you dressing?
if Alan was the type of dude she was into, he can tell the longest stories in the world. She'd be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, if that person's not attracted to that other person, the slightest little thing they do, they're gonna critique it and criticize it. And that's what's going on.
I have been on dates where guys just like, you can talk to them over the phone or whatever, and then when you meet them in person, like little stuff they do annoy. It annoy. But I never be like, oh my gosh, I'm like, first
See,
date, last date. I ain't gonna talk to you no more. Have you been on dates where folks did stuff to annoy you?
How can I say that?
But it's only because you really didn't find them attractive, or it wasn't no chemistry and stuff, right?
It's different for a man. It's different for a man because we trying to get one thing, and after we get that one thing, and then you come back around the second date, now you ignore me. Ugh. But the first date, and after you get what you want from that woman, you gonna play it up. I don't care how irritating she is. If she's attractive, and you get what you want from her.
If she what?
If she's attractive.
Well, my point was, if you don't find her attractive, then the stuff that she does or says is annoying.
First of all, I'm not gonna go out with somebody that's not attractive. So I've never been there.
If you don't have chemistry with a person,
I've never been out with somebody like that. Now I've probably been out with somebody with a bad date, but to not have chemistry, I'm not worried about that on the first date. Especially back in the day. Now, if you're not attractive, I'm not gonna go out with you.
So let's move on. So they all taking a bus trip. Like,
I know that sounds shallow, but you gotta understand, I was younger and I was shallow back then. I was just being a man.
I had moved on.
No, you want to call? I don't want nobody in the comments in the mom basis. You ain't nothing but a hoe. You was nothing but a dog. I don't see why she married you. Pass me that burrito. I'm gonna.
So they taking a bus trip because they going on a boat ride. So Carla goes into depth talking about this sexual stuff, and the penis is the magic wand, and you got to put it in.
What's up, rap song like that? Ooh, Carla B, Kourtney B.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
That was Lil' Kim. I think it was maybe something like that. Majestic.
So she was saying you got to do all this stuff or whatever, and they was like, "Warren, you hear this?" And he blushing, and he's like, "I'm up here taking notes and stuff," because I'm saying, girl,
Carla's a freak. I guarantee she's a freak.
The stuff she was saying, it seemed like it should have been, okay, if y'all all single, not married, nobody booed up with nobody, then you can talk freely like that. But she talking, and she got a whole husband in the back that y'all hadn't had sex with, but she's trying to educate everybody on this sexual stuff.
She is a free spirit type of person. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And she said she enjoy being naked, child.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong being naked.
I can't do it.
Why?
Eddie, you gonna go to a nude beach? No, I ain't getting people eyes scratched. Hey, we got a big black beach whale. Right?
So when they get on the boat and stuff, they were talking, and David trying to talk to Michelle, and just engage with her and stuff like that or whatever. And so she just like, yeah.
Hello. All right, everything okay? Oh, we filming. Okay, everything okay with you? You made a turkey? Oh, that's when you sent that turkey? Okay, yeah, I saw the text. I didn't know who sent that turkey. That's real turkey? Okay, look brown and good, man. You did a good job there. I didn't know you can cook like that. Oh, man, that's good. But yeah, I'm gonna call you as soon as you get through filming. How much longer? Oh, about 10 minutes. About 10. Well, you need to talk to me now? Okay, I will. Love you too. Bye.
The kids wanted to call us while we was filming. I ain't taking none of this out. She was talking about the turkey, so
she cooked the first turkey this time, so
yeah. So it wasn't nothing personal. So anyway, so Dave was trying to talk to Michelle, and Michelle was just like, she wasn't having it. He did a little small talking. Then he said something else, and she was like, now is not the time. Like, I don't want to talk.
Well, she with her friends now, man. She trying to live her best life.
And he right. She does have a distinctive laugh. He was like, I noticed that when you with your friends, you laugh and stuff like that. And when you with me, I'm trying to get that same laughter and stuff.
You know what? I'm glad he pointed that out, man. To me, when a person, man or woman, once they significant other get around other people, and they enjoying life and laughing and they seem like they're having a good time and happy. But once they get around you, you get a different type of energy. That hurts, man. That
Mm-hmm.
hurts, man. That hurts to your core, man.
You
'Cause-
must have experienced
yes,
that, man, 'cause
yes.
I'm
You
saying
know
to
that right.
myself,
That kind of triggered me because
it did with me.
no,
Oh.
you. Because when the person you trying to make happy is laughing and giving that energy you want to somebody else, that sucks, man. So I can understand why David feels the way he feels.
So yeah, so she didn't want to talk about it or nothing like that. So I call her Mad Michelle. And Alan is talking to one thing, Madison, about his fears and stuff. One thing I can say is Madison seems like she's still trying to engage in talking
No,
in
she ain't
conversation.
nasty, like
She's not
not
nasty
as
with him.
nasty, as nasty.
Yeah, she point out his little stuff or whatever, because she even talk about the way he dressed and stuff. And so he was like, "This me, I'm gonna dress the way I want to dress," which I give him straight up kudos for that, because don't let nobody that you just met come in your life and try to make you be insecure about who you are if you enjoy dressing. Because he showed us some pictures in the beginning. He was like, he sometimes like to dress up, and he had a little suit on and all that stuff. Whatever his style is, his style.
I think when Alan get down to it, when he wants to dress, he can dress.
Yeah, I think Alan cool. Now he may not be attractive to what's her name, Madison, but I think he's attractive to somebody. He just pale as all get out, child. But other than that, yeah,
I think him and Michelle make a good couple.
You think she'll go with that?
I think that's where the swap gonna be at.
Michelle and
Alan and David and Madison.
So Michelle is talking to the producers because she was just like, I can't do this. So she on the boat, everybody having a good time, and she over there by herself looking crazy. And she said, I just can't do this. And the producer said, she had said this pointless. And the producers came and sat down and talked to her. She said, everything he does is annoying me. Like everything is annoying me in there now. And she was like, he's a good guy. And I'm glad she said that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's her. She the problem.
Right.
She noticed that he is a good guy. He don't deserve to be treated like this, but her spoiled self can't help but to treat him like this.
That's one thing she has over Alyssa. Alyssa didn't say that about Chris.
Oh, yeah.
She thought Chris was like the Antichrist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The producer said, well, think about why you got married, why you came on the show. She said, I can't even remember now. Like, I don't even know the reason. It's that much traumatizing that she don't even know the reason now.
She just didn't get what she was looking for in her head. And I really think that staying at home situation with David kind of rocked her world, and she's gonna recover from that. And now every little thing this man does, she's gonna critique and just irritates her and disgust her. And and like we said earlier, yeah, we was kind of hard on David at the beginning, but the man's trying. Man, he's trying to save his marriage. But it's kind of hard to save your marriage when the other person's not doing the same thing.
Yeah, to me, David don't deserve this.
No,
I don't care if staying in his mama base or whatever. I don't care nothing about that, because that can be, somebody can get over that.
Yeah.
But he don't deserve to be treated like this. And I remember his family said he 100% in. I think his sister, somebody asked her, was she 100% in? And I remember at the beginning, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm over.
Hey, I never thought she was overwhelmed. What it was, she using that as, like you said, as an excuse to say, I don't want to be with this man, but she she was trying to be nice with it. So
and
that's
remember,
the word she used.
Why is everybody so nice on the trip? Have y'all act like y'all met each other before when they was going on the trip to the honeymoon?
Yeah,
it's
nice. Just you, Madison. Michelle. It's just you. It's just you. You the only one being mean to your spouse.
And as we gonna see in the next episode, she was like, "Well, I'm just pressing my way through and stuff. No, I'm just gonna enjoy my time. You're gonna enjoy your time while you're at Cancun. That's what you're trying to do. But other than that, when you get back to that, y'all ain't finna move in together. I hope not, because I don't want to see none of this right here. I don't got time.
I do. I want to see this train wreck.
Well, I'm talking about them sitting up there. I don't like it.
No, I want
toenails.
Last season, the Denver season, from that Denver season to now, y'all owe me. Yeah, that Denver season from last season, that was straight garbage, man. Y'all owe me. I want to see some drama. I want to see some action. Yes, I want to see it. I don't care. Ooh, is he aggressive? I don't care how aggressive he is. I want to see it.
So he said it. But yeah, so that's all we got, you guys. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know how y'all felt about this episode.
David.
But yeah, so I didn't think I would be Team David, but if he got to deal with the Wonder Bat, I don't even know what a Wonder Bat is, but if he got to deal with a Wonder Bat, then I'm Team David.
Yeah,
so yeah,
I hate that for David, man.
On telling all.
Mama, Daddy, y'all go get David.
Go get your baby.
Go get y'all baby. Go get him.
Because that mama, she gonna be mad.
Ooh, yeah, you hurt my baby boy. But he's 55 years old. I don't care. But
and Allen mama gonna be mad too.
Oh, I
forgot about. Crying.
You know what? It's a trip. Both of the mama's boys are getting dogged out.
Yep, them mama's boys, child.
Both of the mama's boys are getting dogged out.
And Allen mama's already in tears, honey.
They'll call Mel. Ooh, I don't want to hurt his mom's feelings. Ooh, there's so much pressure on me. I don't like the way you dress. You know what I'm saying?
And you got long stories.
Right.
But anyway, all right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you for the love, the wishes.
Well, witches.
Not witches. Wishes that I know you're going to give me in the comments. Thank you so much. I just thank you ahead of time. And appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys in the next video.
She's still recovering right now.
Yeah. So I'm on the little meds.
Yeah. So y'all keep on keep her in y'all prayers or whatnot. And you're going to get through it, baby. It's going to be all right.
And you know, he like to tell my business too. He the one that come on here for attention and tell y'all, I had this surgery, I had this procedure, all this stuff. Now, some stuff he don't go into detail.
I had one surgery last time.
Baby, they right there.
Oh, I had one surgery my last surgery. I can't tell y'all about that. Woo, embarrassing.
but we will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
Hey! Always put God first.